Hello humans of the internet, my name is Iceberg Lettuce and welcome to Random Toaster Studios. Today we are here in Minecraft Snapshot 20W17A, and I have a new skin. It looks like a Strider, see? Moving on from that, today we're going to talk about all the big changes in this snapshot, and to be honest, there really aren't many big changes. This is mostly a bunch of smaller changes to things that were already in the game, such as the ruined portals. These were a structure that was added in the last snapshot, and well, if you played in the last snapshot, you probably know that these things used to be super common. You really didn't have to walk 100 blocks before you found one, so they've toned that down quite a bit, so these things will spawn a lot less frequently now. Next up, we got some changes to the smithing table. This table's existed since 1.14, and it didn't have any functionality then, but now in 1.16 it is used to combine netherite ingots with diamond tools to create netherite tools. And it looked a little ugly before, but now they've added a bit of hammer and a little outline of an ingot to the UI so that you can, kind of figure out what it does, and so it's a bit less barren. Another pretty small change is that the Soulfire Torch and the Soulfire Lantern have been renamed. These used to be called, obviously, Soulfire, whatever, but now they are just called Soul Torch and Soul Lantern. Next up, we got a little change to walls, which have been updated quite a bit throughout 1.16, and today we have that pressure plates and banners will both now create these little pillars in the wall. Next up, we have a very sad change, which is a bug fix that the Strider's ability to push up against a wall and move insanely fast has now been fixed. So you can see that Strider over there, right? He's pretty far away, but if we go into options and video settings and scroll down, there is a brand new bar called entity distance, which I now have at 500%, but if we turn that down to 50%, you will see that now that Strider disappears, because the entity distance slider will determine how far away you can actually see entities versus they will pop out of existence because you're too far away. So for the rest of these changes, we're actually going to have to leave the game itself and take a look at the Create New World screen. The first most obvious thing you'll see is that now there is a little description underneath each game mode kind of telling you what each game mode is and how it works, but more importantly than that, there is now a brand new tab called the Game Rules tab, which we can check out here, and you can actually set every single game rule before you load up your world. So we can change spawn phantoms to off or on, spawn mobs to off or on, we can turn mob loot off and on, we can change the random tick speed, turn off fire tick, weather cycle, daylight cycle, all of this stuff that you had to do with commands before, you can now actually just set when you load up your world, which I think is pretty cool. You'll also see here something I kind of missed. You can now set the difficulty from the Create New World screen as well. So this had to be done in the options screen before, but now you can, in the Create New World screen, just set it to peaceful, easy, normal, or hard. So that is basically everything in this new snapshot. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and see you next time, Toasties.